Gavin Shack. Martin Roca. Chad McGowan. Aaron Bragan. Garcia. Julio Vargas. Carlos Dominguez. Salvador Padilla.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean View High School in Huntington Beach, California. California Youth Soccer Association National Cup. Today's game, boys ages 14 and under, the North Huntington Beach Black versus the Cerritos United Renegades. Hi, this is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions, and it's our pleasure to bring you this big game here. It is a second round game of the opening round of this National Cup tournament, which started yesterday, Saturday, April 13th, right here at Ocean View High School. Today is Sunday, April 14th, 1996, and we're about to get underway once again. The NHB club on the right side of your screen, there's two of the team captains out there right now wearing the black uniforms, and the Cerritos United Renegades in the blue shorts with the red tops. We'll tell you a little bit about both clubs, but first a little bit about the tournament itself. Once again, we're at Ocean View High School in Huntington Beach, California. This is a second game of the opening round, the opening weekend actually. The boys U14 is a field of 17 teams. We're looking at two teams here from Group B. The Renegades and the Black, both from Group B. So far, the Renegades have tied one game. They tied USA Red yesterday in a 2-2 game. They were down 2-0 with 10 minutes left and came back to tie it up. North Huntington Beach beat the Cal Heat yesterday by a score of 7-0, and George Langevin Productions was there to cover that game. NHB Black super hot right now. They looked real good yesterday. We'll tell you a little bit about that NHB team right now. The NHB team is coached by head coach Dave Weston and assistant coach Juan Viveros. Team trainers are Jim Viveros and Martin Rocha, and the team manager is Mary Weston. Interestingly enough, the NHB Black played the Renegades in January and beat them by a score of 3-0. The Renegades didn't have the exact same crew they have out there right now, but they do remember this NHB Black team from just a few short months ago. The NHB Black will be led by their goalkeeper, James Daniels, and their backup goalkeeper will be Chris Kalui. Number 2 is Jonathan Zabala. Number 3 is Nestor Castillo. We're giving you the lineup now for the NHB Black. Number 4 is Gavin Shack. Gavin scored the 7th goal of the game yesterday. Number 5 is Martin Rocha. Number 6, Chad McGowan, one of the two McGowan twins. Number 7 is Aaron Barragan. Aaron scored the 4th goal of the game yesterday. Number 8 is Hugo Casillas, also had a goal yesterday. Number 10 is Julio Vargas, also scored a goal yesterday, a bomb of a goal. He scored it from about 40 yards out. Interesting looking goal at yesterday's game. Number 11 is Carlos Dominguez. Number 12, Salvador Padilla. Padilla scored the hat trick yesterday, 3 goals, the first, 6th, and 5th goal of the game yesterday. Number 13, one of the other the two McGowan twins, is number 13, Kurt McGowan. Number 14 is Andy Weston. Number 15 is Manuel Padilla. Number 18 is Jaime Navarro, and number 19 is Alvaro Lua. And right away, we've got number 12, Padilla, after the ball here from the far corner. Padilla centers it up nicely towards Dominguez. It's headed out of there by Cerritos right away. But Vargas into the picture, tries to get a header on the ball, does, but can't keep it down on the left side of your screen. Once again, NHB in the black uniforms moving from right to left on your screen, and the Renegades in the red tops moving from left to right on your screen. This is the early going of the first half. We'll play two 35-minute halves, and of course, we're still scoreless here in the opening minute. Ball down to the far corner now. We also want to mention a few more things about the black. They finished second in the Coast League this year, but then they went on to win the Nomad tournament, and they won the Surf tournament, and they're heading to Spain in June. And this is truly an exceptional team. They played magnificently yesterday. We were very impressed with their play yesterday. Let's see if they can continue that kind of a run today. They're facing a different squad now, the Renegades. NHB comes in the same group, that is Group B, with, of course, the Renegades. Renegades come in here with a record of 0-1. They tied, as we mentioned before, USA Red. USA Red just beat the Cal Heat, so they're 1-0-1. One win, no losses, and one tie. And the Cal Heat have lost their first two games of this tournament so far. We'll get over to the other side now and take a look at the Renegades. The Cerritos Unitas Renegades are coached by head coach Chris Alexander. Team manager is Lynn Alexander. They finished first in the Silver Division of the Coast League this year. And they just got back from the Fort Lowell shootout out in Tucson, Arizona. They won that tournament by beating the Corona Eagles in the final game. They are also the winners of the South Coast tournament, which took place last June of '95. They also won the South Coast Spring League last spring. And they made it to the finals of the Irvine Thanksgiving tournament. Also, they made it to the final game of the Saddleback Valley tournament, which took place last July. And they also made it to the final game of the Soccer for Sight tournament, which took place last summer. And Renegades were on the move there, but things are broken up there by Martin Rocha. Rocha played a great game yesterday at defense. NHB showed us some great footwork, moving the ball from their defensive end of the field up to the midfield line, and then offensively they explode. But their defensive unit really knows how to move the ball up to the midfield area. Renegades number 13 right there. Sean Alexander gets the ball into the corner. Out of goal comes Daniels and loses the ball. Daniels now moving back towards the goal position. And ball centered again. NHB defense is there. This is Casillas going after it. Centered again. And this time Daniels is going to come out and grab that one, and he does so. We'll tell you a little bit more now about the Renegades. They are led by number 00, Scott Halstensgaard. And in goal is Ian Monroe. Number 2 is Troy Meisner. Troy's out on the field right now. Number 4, Kevin Stace. Number 5 is Odin Roki. Number 7, Rene Morales. Number 9 is John Nunes. Number 10, Matt Hess. We've got to keep an eye on NHB here. Vargas gets it up high. Monroe comes out, bobbles it, and we've got a whistle on the play.
Yes, well done, well done.
And it looks like that ball will go over to the Renegades. Still no score here in this first half. Number 12, Daniel Olson. Number 13 is Sean Alexander. Number 15 is Calvin Ruiz. Number 16 is Andrew Tomei. Number 17 is Jason Rosser. And number 23 is Greg Richmond. We'll bring you some more background on both clubs in just a few minutes. We'll try to get into the action now. Renegades ball. Nice kick all the way upfield, right in front of our cameras. And advanced very nicely by number 13. That's Sean Alexander, which advances the progress of that ball across the midfield line. And that ball will stay property of the Renegades.
Now.
Renegades go inside with it. And that is out. Should be NHB ball. Chasing it down is Martin Rocha. There's Martin tossing it upfield now to Kurt McGowan. McGowan running towards midfield with it. McGowan looking inside. And that's out off NHB. And it'll be Renegades ball. This is number 17, Jason Rosser, who tosses it inside for the Renegades. Gets it inside there to Rene Morales. Morales trying to keep control of the ball. Gets it over to the other side over there to Sean Alexander. Alexander goes up front with it. Daniels comes out of the goal. Big booming kick by Daniels out towards the midfield line. After it now, Richmond and Padilla. And that is out. It's going to be off of the Renegades. And it looks like Chad McGowan will toss this inside. McGowan gets it inside to Casillas. Casillas booms it up to the corner there. Padilla is there. Padilla's going to take a shot on goal right here. It's blocked partially and then picked up by Monroe. Still no score in the first half. Once again, we'll play two 35-minute halves. Ball off the side of the foot all the way outside, and that'll go past the touchline and out. That ball will go over to NHB. McGowan goes into Vargas with it. That's Castillo on the move, number 3. Castillo is chopped up by number 15, Calvin Ruiz. But the Renegades get the call. And it looks like it'll be Renegades' ball. Up across the midfield line. Picked up there by Castillo. Then Rosser gets it all the way downfield.
Yes.
Into the corner. Picked up there by Morales. Rocha. Up to Padilla. To McGowan. And look at number 2, Troy Meisner, really hustling there, trying to push Manuel Padilla around a little bit, and he did so. Nice contest so far. Daniels out of goal, picks it off. Daniels out to the sideline towards Chad McGowan. McGowan goes up the sideline now towards Padilla. That is Salvador Padilla, I believe. Casillas. Casillas outside. Actually, that's Martin Rocha, who's all the way upfield now, wearing number 5 for the Black. And that's out. Ball should stay with the Black. McGowan will handle the throw-in. McGowan towards Padilla in the corner, but it's taken away by Rosser and kicked all the way upfield and out. Should be an HB ball. Okay, we're still getting ready to go here. That's Greg Richmond that's going to handle the throw-in now for the Renegades. Richmond looks up the line, goes up the line with it. It's met there by McGowan immediately over to Padilla. Padilla to Casillas, number 8. Casillas showing us some fancy footwork. Then he gets it into the center. Vargas after it now. Vargas is going to shoot from there. No, he goes over towards Dominguez. Gets past Dominguez. Dominguez near the end line now. Gets it up high. Centered nicely. Oh, no, not centered nicely. Off the top of the net and out. Renegade ball. Richmond with the goal kick. Richmond upfield, met there immediately by McGowan. McGowan being chased outside by Roki. Padilla gets there first. It's out. Salvador Padilla, number 12. The hat trick yesterday against the Cal Heat. Two headers off corner kicks by Padilla. Nice ones. Casillas being marked there by Alexander. Casillas still in control. Now the ball past the end line. And it'll be Renegades' ball. Once again, Greg Richmond will handle this. Richmond up to Monroe. Monroe places it back into goal.
You got it, Calvin, you got it. Go, Renee, go!
Richmond, nice kick upfield. And looked like a handball from our angle.
Return, move.
And I believe that is what the call is going to be. Renegade ball. Big kick upfield by Rosser down into the corner. That is Halston's guard, who tries to get after that ball. Kurt McGowan was there. We have number 6, Chad McGowan, and number 13, Kurt McGowan, twin brothers, playing on opposite sides of the field right now. Rosser. Good feet by Rosser. Ball stays alive. Rosser again, up high, 50-50 ball. There's Meisner to Casillas. Casillas across field to Rocha. Rocha has the ball stolen away there by number 5, Roki. Out to McGowan.
Carry, Greg! Go, Greg, go!
Richmond on the far side being matched there by Padilla. Padilla grabs him from behind, and it looks like Padilla is going to get called for that. That'll bring up a free kick now for the Renegades, and it looks like Richmond's going to handle it. Okay, Richmond's going to back off now. Nice kick, but wide and to the left of the goal and out. Daniels after that one onto the playing field of the other squad. That other game has 2 balls in it now. And goal! Okay, Daniels in the wrong goal, trying to get to the ball. All right.
Jay, stop! You're there.
Okay.
John, Troy, first middle. Jay, stay there.
This looks like Martin Rocha, who's going to handle this kick. And a break in the action. Looks like Carlos Dominguez is going to take a break now for NHB. He's running off the field.
Greg!
And I believe that is number 4, Gavin Shack, that just came running on.
Very, very dangerous dribbler.
Actually, it's Aaron Barrigan, number 7, that just came running on. Barrigan had the 4th goal of the game yesterday. Barrigan, a real force up front, real fast.
Very dangerous. Greg, tight on him. Kevin? Dribbler, Kevin. Jay, get back in the middle. Yes.
Inside now, Holstensgaard with the header. Meisner gets into the picture. Good balance there by Meisner. Now Rocha moving upfield. And the Renegades doing a good job stopping that NHB advance that we saw executed so well yesterday against the Cal Heat.
Yes. Okay, it's you, Calvin. It's you.
Calvin Ruiz with the header. Downfield, dangerous situation now. Here comes Morales. Morales slips up. Lots of black around the ball now. McGowan after it. And McGowan goes past the touchline, and wisely so. It'll be Renegades' ball. This Renegade club looks real good.
No breakaway.
Holstensgaard inside and headed out. Red ball.
Troy, make a run.
Inside again.
Come on, Kevin, no stop.
Nice move there. Upfield. Farragon gets a foot on it. Renegades take it back over. Looks like that's Casillas that goes upfield with it. Farragon, watch this guy. This guy's lightning quick. Farragon in the far corner. Richmond's there in front of him. Farragon centers, crosses. Padilla after it now. Good speed shown here by Ruiz. Ruiz and Padilla. Ruiz goes past the touchline.
Everybody back.
Nestor Casillo, number 3, made a great kick before. We were trying to get the number off his back. Good defensive play by Castillo just a few moments ago. Casillas now.
Carry.
Good footwork there by Casillas. Actually comes away with the ball, and the whistle and the yellow card is going to be issued to number 13, Sean Alexander. A little bit of tripping going on there.
Stop for the yellow card, Rob. John.
And it looks like Alexander's going to come off the field momentarily, and on in his stead is going to be John Nunes. There goes number 9, Nunes, running onto the field, coming off as Alexander.
It's okay. Now take a drink. We're back in a little while. He forgets about you. John, get out. Come on, John.
Casillas
Be a tiger.
up high. And nice header there by Rosser. Gets it all the way out to McGowan on the far side, number 6. McGowan's going to go back to Rocha. Rocha across to Manuel Padilla. Padilla will go to McGowan. Well, that's what the plan was yesterday. Here's McGowan on this side. McGowan stops, goes upfield now to Castillo. Castillo being met there by Holstensgaard. And it's out. Should stay with the black. Castillo to McGowan. McGowan takes it off the chest, stops dribble, looks inside. And lots of red inside. Then Manuel Padilla with the header, Holstensgaard. McGowan off the side of the foot. The other McGowan inside. Padilla stops it. Goes near the corner. Richmond is there. Oh, actually, it's Rosser that's there. Ooh, off the face of Vargas. And this is Morales who turns it around and gets it across the midfield line. Rocha there defensively, returns it. Vargas stops it. Halston's guard. Castillo. Inside. Cross. Out to the corner. McGowan's going to shoot from there. Oh, good defense there. Renegades. Looks like it was Rosser that got in front of that one. Renegades showing us some good D here. Renegades on the move now.
Matt, don't walk anymore!
And it looked as if two of the Renegades were stopped action right there just a moment, because number 13, Kurt McGowan, was not on the move. He was going to let them go. It would have been an offside, so they both hesitated momentarily. Meisner after this ball. Vargas, shot up high, wide to the right. No score, first half action. Second game for both clubs here in this National Cup tournament, taking place at beautiful Ocean View High School in North Huntington Beach, California. A beautiful day. Field quite dry, a nice warm day with a slight breeze, but not really very breezy. We wouldn't call it a wind at all, but there's enough breeze out here to keep us all from baking to death. And there's some trees right over here. We're right in the shade, so me and George Langevin are both happy. Players out in the sun more concerned with something else right now than the heat. Vargas off the back of the head. Castilla. Casillas on the move. Casillas shot picked up by Monroe. We've got about 15 minutes remaining now in this first half. Still no score. Meisner with the kick all the way downfield. Manuel Padilla after it now. Padilla's got McGowan on the outside. He goes to McGowan. McGowan goes right back towards Padilla. Padilla takes it off the chest after it hits Meisner. Matza Renegades downfield. Shot up high. Daniels can't get it. And it's above the bar. Odin Roki with a beautiful shot from way outside. Got it up high. Daniels had a beat on it. And then it goes above the bar. So Daniels had it covered. Nice shot, however. Still no score, first half.
About 4 o'clock, we just packed it in. Saturday, we were going to kids are still in bed and the services and stuff, so I'm going to check out the weather. I walked out to the up on the beach, and about 10 degrees cooler, like about 76. And so I just said, if the wind picks up anymore, crap, yeah, I don't know.
Good play here. Castillo now in control. Castillo looking up towards Vargas. Vargas stops. It's stolen away by the Renegades. It's out. It should be NHB ball. Nestor Castillo. Julio Vargas. McGowan.
You want it. You want it, John. You want it, Troy.
Vargas. Renegades are hustling out here. NHB's got their hands full.
Go, John.
Nunes picked up outside now by Navarro. Number 18, Navarro returns it to the midfield area. Richmond is there to pick that baby up. Turned around now by Roki.
Okay, Renee.
Ball bounding around in front of Daniels now. Black trying to get there in time. Castillo there. Vargas. No, actually that was, pardon me, Padilla. Barragan is held from behind, still no whistle. Barragan on the move. This guy's dangerous. Shot by Barragan, good! Oh, this guy is dangerous. We saw him do the same thing yesterday. He likes that side of the net, and he can really do the job downfield. And I don't know how he does it. He just gets ahead of his men with that ball, and it's usually him one-on-one with a goalie. We've seen it a couple of times. And he has the patience to wait for the goalkeeper to come out, and then he takes his shot. So Aaron Barragan scores the first goal of the game. NHB in the lead, 1-0, with about 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball called out right in front of our cameras. Calvin Ruiz tried to save it for the Renegades. Couldn't do so. Daniels after it now on the far end.
So it's not like Harris where it's right there on the river and it's...
McGowan. Vargas back to McGowan. Picked off there by Ruiz. Ruiz all the way downfield. Morales giving chase out there with Padilla in the corner. Padilla trying to get there in time, knocks it past the touchline. It's out.
Saturday, we were there Saturday morning. We were there by 8:30. And so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And every day was the morning. Oh, what? Because we were listening to the radio. We could pick up the radio station from Parker.
Vargas all the way upfield with it. Picked off. Nice play there. Kevin Stace. Stace again. Stopped right there by John Nunes. And look at that. Castillo throwing his body around. Keeps the ball alive. McGowan. McGowan, a little off-speed move. Vargas, Barragan, crossfield to McGowan. McGowan running downfield, chasing there is Roque. McGowan stops, pushes off Roque, no whistle. Ball goes back to number 18, Navarro. And it's out. Roque and the Renegades take possession. Vargas to Casillas. Casillas looking for Padilla. He's going to take the shot himself. Ball bounding around in front of Padilla. Padilla's going to shoot. It's past Monroe. Shot again. In. Good. Barragan, second goal of the game. Not much Monroe could do there. Too many black jerseys in front of him. Ball going every which way. He made 2 blocks, but once Barragan came flying in there at the end, it's NHB 2-0. Second goal of the game for Aaron Barragan.
You can't leave the middle. John, go up.
Go.
Running in now for the Renegades is Andrew Tomey, number 16. And coming off and taking a break is our number 7, Rene Morales. And that's Meisner with the ball. And he goes back to Halston's guard. To Meisner. Meisner towards the corner there. Picked off by Padilla, and the NHB defense, ball all the way upfield, whistle, Renegade ball. Halston's guard, it's taken away by Castillo. Castillo up towards the midfield line. Barragan is there. Barragan across to Vargas. This guy also dangerous. Vargas puts it into the center to Casillas. They're out to Barragan again on the side. That's the side he likes. Barragan on the move from the outside. He's going to look inside. Nobody there with a black jersey except Padilla. Shot off the side. Out. Meisner with the good footwork. Can't keep it away from Rocha, though. McGowan. Casillas. Vargas. Vargas across to Padilla. Now Castillo gets there. Castillo in the far corner. Met there by Halston's guard. Tries to turn the corner. And a little push, no whistle. And ball past the end line. Renegades ball. They're down 2-0 now here in this first half. Free kick has been awarded to the Renegades. Greg Richmond. Richmond's kick all the way upfield. And it looks like Padilla knocked that outside accidentally off the side of the foot. It's out. It'll be handled there by Ruiz. Ruiz inside towards Meisner. It's picked off by Vargas. Vargas back towards McGowan. McGowan's got control. Back to Vargas. Vargas over to McGowan. Nice steal there by Nunes. Nunes tries the center, but Vargas blocks. They're both going at it in the corner now. Vargas comes away with the ball. Gets it up towards Padilla now. Padilla, nice footwork. Over towards McGowan. McGowan upfield now towards Salvador Padilla. Then Casillas on the move, past Rosser over into the far corner. Barragan and Richmond giving chase now. Barragan gets there first. Richmond hits the deck. Watch Barragan out here on the right side. Real dangerous. Gets around one guy, gets around two guys. He's on his own now. He's going to take the shot. It's blocked. Good defense there by Rosser and the Renegades. Casillas shot up high. Good! Not much Monroe could do with that one. It was too high. 3-0 NHB. And that is Hugo Casillas. He had one goal yesterday. He's got one today now. It's NHB 3-0. Nice shot by Casillas, but once again, Barragan's the one that sets that whole thing up. Barragan can dribble around too many people with the ball. Daniel Olson onto the field now for the Renegades, number 12.
Troy, stay up.
And the Black like to get the ball over to the right side offensively, over to Barragan. He makes the moves, drives the ball right into the center of the field, and just takes shots. Once the ball goes bouncing around in front of that goalkeeper, guys like Padilla and Casillas can charge in, and they're real dangerous like that. Rosser, all the way up. Nice kick by Rosser. McGowan picks it up. Vargas, McGowan, back over to Padilla. Up high now. Halstensgaard is there. Halstensgaard stops it. Vargas takes it away. Meisner on Vargas. Down into Castillo, to the corner. Nestor Castillo now with Halstensgaard on him. Cross intended for Barragan, picked off by the Renegades.
I watched the game the week before, the first game.
About 5 minutes remaining in this first half now. NHB in the lead, 3-0. McGowan upfield. Vargas, cross to Castillo. Castillo crosses. Padilla's there, Barragan's there. Barragan stops it nicely. Barragan on the move again. Padilla gets in his way. Lots of red jerseys in the way. Padilla grabs a red jersey of Rosser. Doesn't get a call for it. McGowan now. And it's out. And it's going to stay with NHB.
I mean, so you're thinking it's going into like the 87th minute, you go down, and it's going to be and the guys break the loop and flip it down.
Come on, guys, move!
Vargas. Shot. Monroe is there.
Come on, guys, go, first to the ball.
Julio Vargas, number 10, who just took that shot, scored a bomb yesterday from way outside. It was just a perfectly placed bomb on a free kick. Actually, it wasn't on a free kick. He just had a moment alone to himself, almost at midfield. Not quite, of course. And just took a shot on this very field, and it went right into the upper corner of the net. Just a perfectly placed shot. And the goalkeeper for the Heat, gave it a leap, but I couldn't quite get there, and it went in. It's one of the longest shots I've ever seen. Rosser and Padilla going at it. And it looks like that ball is going to get called out. It's going to be Halstensgaard and Renegades ball. NHB in the lead, 3-0.
Come on, guys, don't watch it. Step up, step up. Go, Andrew!
We got perhaps 3 minutes remaining in this first half. We have an unofficial clock. We don't, which is my watch, actually. We don't have a scoreboard here to really watch tick down, so we come pretty close.
Come on! Guys!
Good play from both clubs. McGowan. Nice move by McGowan. Gets it upfield to Vargas. Vargas at midfield. Vargas is going to look for Padilla in the center, or Barragan. He stops, goes to McGowan behind him. McGowan tries to keep this alive, does so. Good quick feet there. And he is chopped up there by number 5, Odin Roki. And McGowan wanted that call. He's going to get it. NHB's awarded an indirect. They've got Manuel Padilla to McGowan. Back to Padilla, and knocked out by Roki.
Open up, guys!
Daniels out of goal. Navarro. Rocha. Vargas. Casillas. Barragan to Vargas. Castillo. Padilla. Padilla shot. Wide and to the right.
Come on, guys, don't watch the ball, let's go! Guys!
Rocha at midfield. Lots of red around that ball. Picked up there by Morales. Morales on the move. Good, quick feet by Morales. Lots of black jerseys around that ball. And a whistle is going to award a free kick now to the Renegades. Roki is there.
Not real deep.
Odin Roki, number 5. Richmond's right there with him.
It's not because they let all that water out, you know, a couple of weeks ago to do that.
Nice kick by Roki up high. Daniels is there, bobbles it momentarily, but comes away with it. Nice kick by Roki. Daniels sees it coming, grabs it. And that's out. Should be Renegades ball at about midfield. And we should be down sometime. We're down within the last minute of this half, I believe. Another whistle. Renegades. And a little warning issued by the referee to Julio Farkas of NHB. Looks like Roki is going to try another one of those patented bullet kicks. Let's keep an eye on this one. Nice shot again. It was wide to the left, however. Not as much on it as that last kick. Rocha to Padilla. Off the side of Padilla's foot. Roki, and now Morales. Morales turns it around. Nice footwork by Morales. McGowan showing the good defense. Shot by Morales, picked up by Daniels. Good save by Daniels right near the post. Nice shot there by Morales. He was maneuvering for position for a while there. McGowan was giving him a hard time. And Morales did a good job keeping his feet.
Back up.
Started 5 floors.
Hey, Calvin, why didn't you win that in the air?
And I just told Karen, I said, I really shouldn't be going, but I said, this is actually a good time because it was right at the start of the job. So,
Rosser gets it all the way upfield. Hess after it now. Hess going at it there with Rocha. Rocha comes away with the ball. To McGowan.
Well, if you get in a habit of not
Come on, Daniel, get there!
Returned by Nunes.
yeah.
Rocha, now Olsen, now McGowan. McGowan and Tomei. Upfield now Barragan. Barragan there with Rosser. Rosser comes over and steals it away from Barragan. Good job, Rosser. Nice fake by Rosser. Goes off Barragan. Barragan comes away with the ball, however, turns it around, is tripped up, and looks like Barragan's going to get that whistle. NHB ball. Well, maybe I'm crazy. I thought we were down to about a minute. Oh, I'm not crazy. That is the end of the first half. Okay. I was wondering when we were going to hear that sound. And the score is the North Huntington Beach Black 3 and the Cerritos United nothing. First half goals, 2 of them by Barragan, the first and second goal. And then later on, Casillas pours in the third goal, gives NHB that 3-0 lead here at the half. We'll be back with all the second half action in just a few moments. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions.
Back in the middle, go down the middle, they come
And we're about ready to begin the second half now. Once again, North Huntington Beach Black in the lead by a score of 3-0. 2 first half goals by number 7, Aaron Barrigan. Navarro, Casillas, Vargas. Vargas controls, nice work there. Vargas across the midfield line, returned by Richmond immediately, up high.
There you go, let's go! One thing we don't do is we don't...
Picked up there by Morales. Of course, we've switched sides now. Renegades in the red tops, moving from right to left on your screen. NHB in the black, moving from left to right. NHB has that 3-0 halftime lead. 2 first half goals by Barrigan. Another one by Casillas. Tossed inside. Alexander tries to control. Blasted outside towards Padilla. Padilla advances the direction of that ball. Barrigan and Richmond going at it. Richmond showing good speed here. Knocks it past the touchline, wisely so.
Right away, one cut. Regroup, guys, regroup. That's a shot, one cut.
Both teams hail from Group B of a field of 17 teams. Vargas. Cross to Dominguez. Dominguez shot. Bobbled momentarily by Monroe, but he comes up with it. Nice kick by Monroe all the way out towards the midfield area. Bounces across the midfield line. McGowan is there. Goes back to Rocha. Rocha up to Gavin Shack, number 4. Shack.
No, it's not going to work. No.
Casillas. Shack. Shot by Shack, wide to the left. As we were mentioning before, there's a field of 17 teams. This particular group is Group B. Both these teams hail from Group B. And the 2 top teams from Group B will advance to the Final 8, or the Elite 8. We'll know who they are after next Saturday's play. And eventually, one of these teams from the entire field would like to advance. A little push there by John Nunes is going to give Vargas and the black the free kick. Vargas up high, too high, over the top. That is about the spot where Vargas scored from yesterday. It was an amazing shot from right around there. Went right into the upper left-hand corner of that net down there, same net. Shack goes past Rosser with it. Ball's out into the corner now. And actually that was Halston's guard. Oh, Halston's guard and Rosser. Up to Salvador Padilla, who had the hat trick yesterday. Padilla crosses towards Vargas. Broken up nicely by the Renegades. Renegades in control now, ball downfield. That is Hess. Hess on the move. Hess on the move with Daniels. He's being pushed, and there's no whistle on that play. We thought we saw a push over here on our side. Oh, another push by NHB. No whistle. This guy's letting a lot of stuff go by in this game. Casillas across the midfield line, and the offside's called. And that'll be Renegades ball. Rosser. Richmond off to Rosser now. Rosser on the move. Gets it up high. Headed there by Padilla. Actually, that was Dominguez. Inside now. Casillas. Renegades. Looking good. Rosser puts it up in front of Daniels. Picked off there by Rocha. And knocked outside. Halston's guard after it. Padilla. Padilla, nice footwork. Beautiful kick there by Nunes all the way upfield. Casillas gets it out to McGowan. McGowan on the move. He's got Vargas up in front of him. Goes up to Vargas with it. Vargas back to McGowan. McGowan not on the move. Richmond gets control. McGowan can't get to that ball. Casillas. Dominguez. Dominguez pushed hard there by Nunes.
Don't stop, John. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Vargas. Outside to McGowan. McGowan looking inside. Gets hit there by Roki. And that's off Vargas. Still alive, however. Navarro into the picture along with Hess.
Come on, Andrew. Carry. Fast, fast.
Up the line. Tomei. McGowan. Shack and Halstenskard. Shack goes down to the corner to Padilla. Rosser is there. Off Padilla again. Rosser again. Halstenskard after it. Good play there by Halstenskard. And now the whistle awards the ball to Padilla and NHB. NHB in the lead here 3-0. A full 29 minutes remain in this game now. These teams all competing for a chance to appear in the regionals in Casper, Wyoming this coming June. Of course, after all that's over, the Black plan on going to, oh boy, Monroe out of the goal, knocks it away. And then good job there of the Renegades getting it away from that net. That was number 9, Nunes. Came into the picture late there. Padilla tries with the header and it gets called for the push. It's Renegades' ball. As we were saying, after the regionals are over with in Wyoming, this NHB Black team is going to head to Spain. Vargas. Casillas. Casillas upfield to Shack. Shack crosses to Vargas. Padilla, Vargas. Vargas going to take the shot. Monroe out. Padilla off the side of the foot, past the end line. Missed opportunity there by NHB. They had Monroe out of the goal. And there's a shot there of Padilla. Salvador Padilla with the hat trick yesterday. Vargas, Salvador Padilla, goes around Rosser. Halstenskard is there. Halstenskard's tripped up. Padilla goes across to Vargas. He can shoot from far out. That ball's up too high. Rosser got back on defense. Good defense there by Rosser, Richmond, Halstenskard. That's quite an attack that NHB has. And the corner kick has been awarded to the NHB Black. They've got Julio Farkas outside. A little bit of a wind in his face. This ball up high. Padilla loves the headers up there. Dominguez and past the end line. This should bring up another corner kick for the Black. I believe that was off Calvin Ruiz past the end line. It will be a corner kick now. They'll bring Vargas out to the outside. No, they're going to try Casillas out there now. Number 8, Hugo Casillas, scored a goal yesterday. Had another one in the first half today. Nice kick by Casillas. And Monroe is there and picks it up. And that is Calvin Ruiz on the move with the ball on the far side. Barragan. Nice play there by Tomei to get the ball away from Barragan. Now Halstenskard goes up the line with it. Nice kick. McGowan's there. Heads it back the other way. Casillas to Shack. Shack down the line with it. Barragan inside, Rosser with the header, gets it back out. Casillas gets it up high. Rosser again. Vargas, or actually Dominguez. Stopped. McCowan. McCowan inside to Vargas. Vargas on the move, lots of red around him. Good defense there. Number 17, Jason Rosser, playing good D all day. Barragan. McCowan. Crossed by McCowan. Now Dominguez is going to shoot. That's too high. And into the other field to play. Substitution being called for by Coach Alexander of the Renegades. He's going to run Troy Meisner into the game, number 2. Coming out for a break is Sean Alexander, number 13. Also running in is Kevin Stace, number 4. Vargas, Casillas, Barragan, Vargas. Casillas, Padilla, and a little push. It's called against NHB. Halston's guard. Up across the midfield line towards Morales. Morales trying to control it. He's met there by McGowan. It's out off McGowan, Renegade ball.
Push him up!
About 22 minutes remain in the second half. NHB in the lead, 3-0. The push is going to be called against Kevin Stace and the Renegades. Rosser, nice kick upfield. Here comes Hess, number 10, Matt Hess on the move with the ball. He's being met there by Roca. Turns it around, on the move is Stace now. And Daniels comes out of goal, does a good job there. Gets it out towards McGowan. McGowan can't get there in time. Troy Meisner now tosses it inside towards Hess. It's back out. Richmond.
Hard, Greg, hard, hard, hard.
Crosses. Ooh, nice moves here. Renegades looking good now. Meisner, Hess, behind the goal. Whoever wants it, but NHB asked us. Daniels, NHB running a sub in now. We'll see who that sub is in a minute. We got Barragan running downfield towards Monroe. Monroe picks this one up. It's Manuel Padilla who just came back into the game. Padilla played a lot in the first half. McGowan. Richmond comes out to meet him. Barragan has it knocked away by Rosser. Good play there by Rosser. Ball out. Navarro to Vargas. Casillas, intended for Vargas, knocked away. Padilla down into the corner to his brother Salvador Padilla. Now to Casillas, back over to the corner to Padilla. Rosser comes into the picture, and that is past the end line. It was very nice of Mr. Rosser to go retrieve that ball for everyone. And we've now got Hugo Casillas in the corner. Kick a little short now. Barragan, and it's knocked away by the Renegades. Good play by the Renegades. Troy Meisner now after the ball gets it up the line. Meisner up towards Hess. Hess stops, pushes off Navarro just slightly. Now it's out to Manuel Padilla. Stace playing tough, and Stace is going to get whistled. I saw that ref almost reach into his pocket.
Turn around, Greg, turn around. It's going to be a short one, turn around.
Yes, thank you very much.
Now,
Vargas.
you're going to win it.
I called him a couple times and I tried to
Dominguez.
they
And now the yellow card.
but it was 10 and I'm thinking, well,
Quickly!
yeah, so maybe, maybe if we could go like
Odin, a chip shot. Odin, a chip. Chip on.
Okay, looks like the yellow card's been issued to number 10, Julio Vargas of NHB. And that'll bring up a free kick. It looks like Odin Roki is going to handle this baby. Daniels slightly to the right of center in the goal. Roki goes outside with it. Halston's guard up high. Daniels is there, comes away with it, bobbles it momentarily. Kicks it out. Nice kick. All the way up to Salvador Padilla and Scott Halston's guard. Ball still alive there. McCowan with Rosser, and it's out. Renegade ball. Tossed downfield now. After it is Morales. And knocked out by McCowan.
well, but it's already done now because they don't show up. I mean, still have to play.
No, I agree. They changed, yeah, then they changed all their scores. They changed their scores because just that group.
Oh, what for the 12-0, 7-0?
Padilla with the header. Up high, Renegades ball. Morales. Morales, nice shot. Daniels comes out of goal, knocks it away. Rosser, cross field with it. Vargas gets a foot on it. Now he drives it over to McGowan. Actually to Casillas. Casillas all the way upfield, and the offside's called against NHB. Renegade ball. That's Halston's guard. Gets the ball upfield. It's met there right away by Hugo Casillas.
Scott, be on the line. Move up, Scott.
Kyle, and he said he would choose this.
And all the way upfield now with the ball. John Nunes after it. Knocks it past the touchline. And it's out. Padilla goes after it. NHB in the lead here, 3-0. About 17 minutes remain in the second half. Salvador Padilla has come off the field now, and running on is Jonathan Zabala, number 2. Dominguez. Hess after it, McGowan there. Hess comes away, goes up the line with it. And that's Morales, number 7. Good footwork by Morales. It's taken away there by Manuel Padilla. And now McGowan, number 13, that's Kurt McGowan, goes across towards Padilla. Padilla up field towards Shack, back to Padilla, now to Casillas. Casillas all the way upfield now, intended for Barragan, blocked there by Rosser. Now Vargas goes up to Barragan, Barragan on Rosser. This guy Barragan's dangerous out here. He turns the corner, on the line, Barragan centers, Vargas off the foot, too high. Too high, but nice looking play there by NHB. Greg Richmond now. Casillas. Nice fake by Casillas. Goes across to Barragan. Barragan tries to control it. Tries to get it over to Casillas. Now back over to Vargas. Vargas back to Barragan. Barragan on the move. Shoots. Far to the right. Cerritos ball. Richmond, nice kick. All the way upfield. Met there by Hess. Hess being hassled by Padilla. On the move is Stace. Back towards Daniels. Outside to Navarro. Meisner, ball intercepted away, however. And look at this, a little hold there by Stace. And that's going to be a free kick for NHB. Nice header there by Nunes. Up front now. McGowan after it. He's got Morales all over his back, but he gets it upfield. Halston's guard out into the corner now to Morales. Morales and McGowan. McGowan gets a little benefit of a call there. A little push off past the end line. And it looks like NHB is going to switch goalies now. They're bringing in Cusc, who normally wears number 1. So Kalui into goal. This is the first time we've seen him in the tournament. And they're going to give James Daniels a little bit of a rest on the sideline for a while. We'll see if Daniels keeps that goalie jersey on or if he's going to come in and play a little field. We'll keep an eye on Daniels. He might come into this game as a position player wearing number 16. Little push there by Casillas. Roki up high. Header right into the hands of Kalui. So Kalui is tested right away. And he meets that particular challenge. Gives a nice kick outside. Rosser's kick upfield is knocked out now. Looks like it's going to be off the Renegades. And it's going to be NHB ball. NHB in the lead here, 3-0. We've got about 13 minutes remaining in the game. If NHB comes away, if the score holds up and NHB comes away with the victory, they'll have a 2-0 record here in this tournament so far. The Renegades would come away with the no wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. All the way back to Monroe. Berrigan's there, a little offsides.
Move up, guys. Move up. He's offsides again. Move up.
Nice move there. Calvin Ruiz in the far corner. Centers towards Hess. It's picked off by Dominguez. Shaq. Sapala being met there by Rosser. Padilla. And now on the move, the Renegades number 5, Roki. Roki can shoot. And Kalui can't handle it. Renegades ball. Goal, goal, goal. They want that ball right away. They want it out at midfield right away. Goal for the Renegades. And nice looking play there. All right, 3-1 game now. Renegades getting back into this.
70,000 if by 4 o'clock they have closed the parking lot. I knew another place to park and walk in.
Somebody was saying.
Roki is the one that drove the ball inside and took that shot. And then Kevin Stace, number 4, knocks it through past Kalui for the first goal of the game for the Renegades. So now we've got a 3-1 lead in favor of NHB.
Play, guys, play. Come on. Okay, quickly now. Quickly. Gotta have the ball in their third. Their third, gentlemen. Their third.
And about 11 minutes remaining in the game. And the Renegades could do some damage here. Tie this thing back up. Vargas. Dominguez. Halston's guard. Nice pass upfield by Halston's guard. Ball bouncing around in front of Kaluuya again. And Navarro with the good defense. Gets it out towards the corner and it rolls out. Meissner giving chase. Can't get there in time. Hess. And cleared outside by NHB. Rosser's after it, but Berrigan is there. Berrigan with the speed. Nice move there. John Nunes. Good defense by Nunes. Knocked away by Sabala. Then Rosser. Ball up high. Morales is held from behind. No whistle on the play. Morales again on the move. Up to Stace. Hess. Across to Meissner. Meissner across to number 5, Roki. Up high in front of the goal. Kalui there. Oh, look at that shot by Matt Hess is off to the left. Good opportunity there for Hess and the Renegades.
John, be aware. When he makes a running,
3-1, NHB over Cerritos here in the second half. And we've got perhaps 9 minutes remaining in this second half. Richmond gets there, comes away with the ball. Vargas hits the deck, gets up slowly. Ball up in front of Kalui now. Stace into the picture. Kalui comes out of goal and grabs it wisely. Nice kick by Kalui all the way out to the midfield area. Richmond with the header returns it right away. Gets it up to Roki. Roki up high. And this will go past the end line, and Kalui will give chase.
nice idea, Odin. Nice idea.
Okay, substitution now for NHB. Let's see who they got running onto the field now. Is that Rocha? Number 5, back in. Plays some good defense, we know that. Little push there. Meisner trying to turn the corner on Navarro, and wide to the left. Good try by Meisner. Let's see, who is that came in there for NHB? Padilla now dribbling outside. That is number 5, Martin Rocha. That's back into the game for NHB. Renegades playing a whole different ball game right now. Morales inside to Hess and broken up by Rocha. Meisner's there. McGowan on Meisner. Meisner shot picked off by Kalui. And recently it's been all Renegades. Richmond inside now, shot, Kalui knocks it away, bobbles it, comes away.
Come on, guys, come on.
Okay, NHB does not have their act together right now. Renegades really putting the heat on them.
Come on, gentlemen. We don't quit. The one thing we don't do. Let's go.
Keep in mind, these are the same guys that were down 2-0 in yesterday's game with 10 minutes remaining and tied things up. Looks like offsides has been called. It's Renegades' ball. About 8 minutes remain now in the game. NHB in the lead, 3-1. Shack can't control it. Looks like it's Halston's guard that crosses Navarro. Richmond, Hess, inside. Kalui comes out and picks it up. Kalui, nice kick again. Berrigan stops it. Look at that. Nice play right there by Roki. Comes into the picture. Rocha knocks it upfield. Zabala is there. Stops play. Halston's guard. Across the midfield with it. Looks like that's Hess that goes upfield towards Stace. And Renegades, I thought Renegades were going to get that call myself. I thought the hold was on NHB for sure. Coach Alexander very upset with that last call. His team's got about 8 minutes left to score 2 goals. He needs every break at this point. Rosser, nice kick upfield. Different game now. Renegades putting it on. Richmond. Upfield. Roki. Zabala. Berrigan. Monroe picks this one up. Zabala reverses. Berrigan. Rosser. Nunes. Up high. Padilla hits the deck. Morales crosses up front. Stace is there. Stace is moving in on Kalouhi. Shot. Good. They're going to call off sides on this. Let's see. The referee's running right off the field. Let's see what the call is here.
That's a goal. Give us the goal.
No goal. Hold on, sorry.
Ah, jeez.
Guys, you can find it next. You can find it. Now do it. 8 minutes.
Guys, you can do it. Let's go.
Don't quit.
Okay, that goal is not going to count. I don't know what took place over on the far sideline between the referees and the NHB Brain Trust. And Rocha is going to get called for tossing Hess to the ground there. No card issued. So it's still 3-1 NHB, but this game is definitely a hotly contested item right now. And I have to confess, I thought we were going to have a sleepy second half, but the Renegades just are not quitting. And ever since that goal they scored a few moments ago, NHB's had a lot of trouble just getting the ball out of their own end. So if they can play like this, there's really plenty of time left.
Don't quit.
Come on, John. Be smart. Be smart. Make him an offside. Come on.
Okay, we got about 4 or 5 minutes left. We're not quite sure. We don't have an official clock here on the sidelines. We're just watching our watches.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And we're going to have another card issued now.
Right there, OD. Right there.
Looks like the card was issued to Manuel Padilla. And looks like we've got about 2.5 minutes left now in the second half. So now the Renegades really hard pressed to score now. And the way they've been playing the last couple of minutes, it's quite believable. They could do this. Blocked. Roki. Meisner. Meisner. Oh, nice reverse direction by Meisner. He has an open shot right there. Right into Kalouhi's face goes Stace. Now Rosser comes into the picture off Padilla. Stace again, up high now. Casillas after it. Oh, missed opportunity there. Wow. There's no quit. Look at that little hold there. Monroe out of the goal, smothers it.
Quickly. Offside. Right there, offside. No, what's the calling?
He's calling offside.
It's offside.
Quickly!
Oh my gosh. Someone needs to help that guy.
Doesn't matter. We only got a couple, about a minute and a half.
I don't care. I don't want to quit. I want to go down the end.
You really got to hand it to these the Cerritos club. Richmond. There's no quitting these guys. They are still trying to tie this game up. Look at this move. Towards Kalouhi. Picks it up.
Come on, guys. Bring it up. Jason, it's yours. Win it. Win it. Win it. Win it. Win it, Aldine, behind you. Hard, hard, hard. Keep it hard.
If the Renegades can play this hard towards the end of second halves, the way they are today, all the time, they are going to do a lot and lots of damage in the future. Good looking club. Roki. Shot. Too far to the right. Okay, we're down to like no time left now in this second half. NHB in the lead 3-1. And it's just a matter of time now. But you really got to hand it to the Renegades the way they poured it on in the last 10, 12 minutes of this game. Oh, a little collision there. No whistle. Cross midfield. Knocked away by Nunes. Up high. Stace. Meisner alone with Kalouhi. Meisner up too high over the top.
And the Grand Prix, the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. Oh, wasn't it? So you could hear the race cars across the water
Gentlemen,
racing.
keep it going. Keep it going.
So,
2 minutes.
how was the aquarium? Actually not very good. See, I have my money.
Well, I thought we were out of time. And we are running out of time. And that is it. The game is over. And the North Huntington Beach Black have won against the Cerritos Unitas Renegades by a score of 3-1. And what a second half it was. I mean, the first half was all black. 2 goals by Berrigan, 1 by Casillas. And for the first 15 minutes of the second half, we thought it was just going to be a sleepy game and that we were going to have to just push through and wait for the final whistle. But the Renegades really turned it on. As we were told by Coach Alexander before the game, there's no quitting these guys. And I don't think NHB was ready for a team to keep playing as hard as those guys did for the last 10 minutes when they had the 3-0 lead. So things got dangerous. And it was almost 3-2, as you could see just a few moments ago, but that 1 goal was called back. And so it was really an exciting game, especially down towards the end. Well, once again, NHB Black 2-0 in this tournament. The Renegades, no wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie so far in the tournament. And NHB goes on to face USA Red next Saturday. USA Red comes in the next Saturday's game with a 1-0-1 record. The Renegades will face the Heat, and the Heat have yet to win in this tournament. They're 0-2. So thanks for watching. Another good game out of the NHB Black. Thanks a lot, everyone, for the Renegades. Thanks a lot, Coach Alexander, for all your help before the game. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. We're here with Coach Chris Alexander of the Cerritos Renegades. And Coach, your team at the end there looked like they were going to tie that thing up. You told me before the game there's no quitting these guys. They put it on harder. NHB was really flat-footed at the end. I think they were a little worried about what was going to happen at the end. You guys just ran out of clock.
Yeah, I think that the key was that we always teach the kids that never to give up and to always play as hard as they can until the final whistle blows, because you never know what's going to happen. NHB put on a clinic the first half. They're an excellent team, well coached, well designed. We just knew that if we kept and we believed in them, we kept going, that good things would happen. And we found the net. We had 1 call back from an offsides. And, you know, with a little bit more luck, and if we would have played a little bit harder maybe the first half, it could have been a little bit different outcome. But I was very happy with the fact that this team doesn't quit. We showed it yesterday when we came back from a 2-goal deficit to tie USA Red. And hopefully we'll win next week, and NHB will do their job and beat USA Red, and we'll advance as a second-place team, and we'll see them again later in the tournament. But I was very happy.
Coach, I like the look of your team there. Once again, I can't emphasize enough what happened in the last 10, 12 minutes of that game. I mean, if they're ever down, it's really a good lesson for a young team like this to learn, that they can really go at a team tooth and nail in those last 10 or 12 minutes, and it's like they just got out of bed, the other team. Teams that have a lead have a tendency to let up a little bit. It's a good opportunity to take advantage. Is that what you're trying to teach these guys?
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, it's just one of the most important things is that we don't quit. We just go out there and we play our game, and we play as hard as we can, 70 minutes. I don't care if we're down by 4, down by 3, down by 2, down by 1. These guys have to learn at this age that as they get older, games are won and lost in the final minutes of games in every sport. And this is just one other sport, and we have to go out there and do the very best that we can. And I just feel that this team has finally learned that, taken that final step, and hopefully we can put together a 2-half game instead of just 1 half.
All right.
So.
A lot of human nature that can be taken advantage of, a lot of psychology in the game, right, Coach? Coach, thanks a lot for coming on with us. You got a good-looking team there.
All right, I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll make it farther on, and we'll see you guys again.
All right, good luck in the future, Coach. Hey, Rosser, you can come on too, you know. We're on, okay. Sorry, George. I'm here now with Ian Monroe of the Renegades. And Ian, those guys, it was like you were a target in that first half. I mean, that guy Berrigan, that's the guy that scored the 2 goals, that big, fast guy. How do you handle a guy like that?
You know, just go for every ball. You know, you don't really know what to expect until you see them play once or twice, and then you get used to their shots, and then whatever happens, happens.
So it's a little bit harder the first time you face a guy like that if he's really skilled to really see what he can do. But after a while, you can kind of get caught up with these guys, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what was the difference in the second half, especially the last 10 minutes of the second half? You guys went ape. I mean, you look like you were going to tie that thing up. I mean, we heard before the game from Coach Alexander that you guys like to come back and that you like to play to the end. It's a good lesson to learn. Are you guys really playing that way? That's what we saw.
Yeah, our team is usually real good. I mean, some teams that we played, we usually come back really good on them, and some we've actually won that game. But you know, you don't win them all the time. I mean, you always get some good opportunities and goal and get some shots against, and usually a lot of shots for you guys. So it's really a good thing for our team to get a lot of shots.
Okay, now you guys can still advance. Let's see. You guys have one tie, one loss, and one tie. USA has a win and a tie. You guys face the Cal Heat next Saturday. Do you know anything about those guys?
I know that they got a little bit of speed up front, and I think they got a pretty short goalkeeper, so it brings some good high shots for us if we can get them.
Okay. We watched the Heat play yesterday against NHB. They lost 7-0. You guys put on a little bit of a better show. Well, actually, a lot better show against the NHB club. That's an exceptionally good club out there. You guys look like a real good club. You guys, I think it's you and NHB are going to emerge from the bracket. What do you think?
I think we'll have a good chance, and we'll definitely see after the next game.
Okay, so you got to wait all the way to next Saturday. What do you do all week? Practice?
Yep.
Okay. Ian, thanks for coming on with us. It's a pretty pressure-filled job you got there. I felt sorry for you in the first half. You look real good in the second half. Thanks for coming on with us. Well, once again, NHB comes out with the victory, and as we said yesterday, we covered these guys yesterday. They beat the Cal Heat 7-0. They just look like magicians out there. The first half was a clinic. Target practice. I mean, Mr. Monroe, who we just talked to, I mean, his hands were full during that first half. NHB, Barragan, just nothing anybody could do to really stop that. In the second half, however, like Coach Alexander told us before the game, there's no quit in the Renegades. They've just tried to overcome all those little mental things that happen when you're down 3-0 or 4-0, and it happens to everybody. It's human nature. Coach Alexander's trying to teach the Renegades to overcome that kind of a thing, and I can see what he's talking about. If you keep playing that hard when you're down 3-0, the other team just doesn't know what to do with you. They've got their hands full with you if you just don't quit. And they almost came back and tied that thing up. So they really made it exciting. The Renegades made this a real exciting game, especially for me as an announcer, because I thought it was going to be over. And I thought it was going to be a boring last 10 or 12 minutes, and it wasn't. It was anything but. So I want to thank the Renegades for holding it up and playing that hard during the latter half of the second half. And, of course, NHB, real good club, great coaching. And we want to thank everybody that helped us out. Once again, Coach Alexander before the game, giving us all the help we needed, along with his brother helping us out. And Coach Weston, as usual, big help before the game. And I want to thank, of course, George Langevin behind the cameras as well for all the help he's given us. So once again, this is Steve Farrell from the National Cup Tournament at Ocean View High School, signing off for George Langevin Productions.